Welcome to the Maven Marketing Podcast. Today is Maven Monday. I'm your host, Brandon Welch, and it's just me and you today. This is the place where we answer your real-life marketing questions so you can eliminate waste in advertising, grow your business, and achieve the big dream. And I just have one question for you today. What is your gratitude budget? As we're looking forward to family and the end of the year and celebrating the holidays, it's easy to think about gratitude and being thankful. But when it comes to business, I want to propose to you that this is much more than a feel-good thing. This is much more than a tradition. It should start from your heart, but gratitude, it turns out, is actually the most profitable marketing strategy you could employ. Bain Capital is famous for finding in many studies that a 5% increase in customer retention can produce a 95% increase in profitability. Think about that just a second. If you just had a better connection and a better lasting impression and loyalty with your past customers by loving on them versus spending all of your time and energy focused on new ones, you might find yourself way more profitable. And that is something that we tend to attract that type of business to work with here at Frank and Maven. But the more I'm in the business world and doing speaking and consulting, I see a lot of companies that don't just naturally have that as a value set. And that's why when we bring on a new company, our very first thing to focus on is past customers. And we almost always, I'm talking people that are doing hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue and have multi-million-dollar ad budgets. We almost always find an immediate way to improve profitability of their marketing just by focusing on past customers. And we're going to frame that in gratitude for this week, but I hope every week. And just look around and say, how often are we making a special connection, sending a letter to our top 50 customers or our past best 50 customers this month? How often are we sending text messages or emails just saying, hey, thinking of you, hope you're doing well? And possibly, it doesn't have to be this, but how often are we spending extra time and possibly money on very, well thought out gestures? I'm not talking about just the Christmas card greeting or maybe some, cliche marketing promo item you might send them. How often are your team and you sitting down going, how could we just knock the freaking socks off of everybody who's already helped us be successful? And I think that produces fruit, not just in a transactional level, but it produces a sense of gratitude and wanting to do better for your past customers. I think it produces a mindset. I think it actually produces a spiritual lift in every corner of your business. And so, what are you celebrating? Who are you celebrating? This could be clients, and this could also be team members. And so here we have an unreasonable gratitude budget at Frank and Maven. I am often hearing from our financial people, it's like, are you sure? Like, did you have to do that? And it's like, yes, and we're not going to do anything irresponsible. We're not trying to buy love in any way, but both the time and the effort and literally weeks and weeks and weeks of our time, if you added up all the times people are either celebrating anniversaries or people for their things, whether it's internally or externally, and then for Christmas and holidays and things that nobody will ever see coming, we are very often sitting down and saying how it's at least a half hour a week. We're sitting down saying, how do we just appreciate the heck out of the people who let us do what we get to do? And everybody's going to have some sort of prompt for you to be grateful this week. And it's going to say, what are you grateful for? And you're going to think about, your kids and your family and all that stuff. And amen to that. Like, we should, of course, do that extra special this week. But as a business prompt for you, how much are you actually budgeting towards your past customers versus new ones? Everybody gets excited about stealing market share and getting new leads, and those are fine things to do. You have to do that. But if you just focus on your last ones, you are going to be more successful than focusing only on those new ones. So it costs 5 to 7 times more to acquire a new customer than to keep an existing one. And existing customers are 50% more likely to try new products and spend 31% more than new customers. That's according to Adobe study. Retention is cheaper. It feels better. It's better on your team. It's not just a monetary thing. It's a better energy equation. And so just ask yourself this week, what is your retention budget? And I want to see you throwing more events. I want to see you taking the time for every person to either write a letter or do something that's more personalized than the standard call up the promo company and just send something with your logo on it. How much time are you dedicating towards that? Because it could always be more in my experience. And the return in this category, if we're talking about marketing and eliminating waste and growing your business, the return on gratitude is just premium to just about anything else you could possibly do. So that's what I have for you this week. I wish you the very best Thanksgiving. I hope you are safe. I hope you are slowing down. I hope you are turning off your notifications. I hope you're breathing. I hope you're getting extra rest because that too is a form of caring for and taking care of what you already have. We wish you the very best from Frank and Maven and the Maven Marketing Podcast. We will be back every Monday answering real-life marketing questions because marketers who can't teach you why are just a fancy lie. Happy Thanksgiving.